Everybody knows by now that Kim Kardashian is not a fan of her ex, Kanye West's new wife, Bianca Censori. She's so jealous of that relationship that she's made a point of inserting herself into situations that were pretty inappropriate, like just showing up and crashing their vacations. And she straight up hates that Bianca has a good relationship with her and Kanye's daughter, North. People have been speculating that the reason Kim's been acting up is because she's been trying to weasel herself back into Kanye's life, and maybe even get him back. And now, it looks like she's changing up her tactics. But why are critics dragging Kim Kardashian? Is she really trying to copy Bianca Censori's style? Let's find out. Kim Kardashian is branching out a little more into acting with her role on American Horror Story. And the internet is split, with half of the people who watched it saying they loved Kim in the show, while others are saying that her acting in the show isn't up to snuff.
Yes, but it was such a challenge. It was like a role.
Right.
I was
You're
determined.
Yeah,
I was.
But she did this photo shoot for the show, and as you can see, she's wearing all black and her hair is really short. Who else wears a lot of black and usually keeps their hair short? Kim's ex-husband's new wife, Bianca Censori. It's pretty obvious to most people that Kim is absolutely ripping off Bianca's look, but Kim probably didn't have anything to do with choosing the style herself. Kim doesn't have that sort of style and creativity when it comes to fashion. This was absolutely the work of a stylist. Karine Roitfeld, who's a legendary fashion editor, probably had a lot to do with Kim's look. Karine was once Vogue Paris's editor-in-chief and became both the editor-in-chief and the founder of CR Fashion Book in New York, and she chose Kim to grace the cover of the 10th anniversary issue. The Instagram post announcing her appearance on the CR Fashion Book says, "Kim, our first muse of CR Fashion Book 10th anniversary issue." And it's really hard to deny that it looks a lot like Bianca's look here. But Kim doesn't actually style herself. She's more like a mannequin than anything. Kanye really influenced Kim's fashion decisions when they were together. He even went out and bought her a whole new wardrobe at one point.
Kanye is coming over today with his stylist, and he's giving me a full clothing makeover.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
I'm so nervous. Did you look through my stuff?
No, not yet.
You haven't even seen my closet?
Not yet. Kanye's definitely inspired me to want to be a little bit more of an individual. I think my style's just evolving and changing.
And now she's got this look that's giving a cross between Amber Rose and Bianca Censori. When Bianca and Kanye got together, everybody was gossiping about how much Bianca looked like Kim and was talking smack about how Kanye was still supposedly obsessed with Kim, to the point that he went out and found a wife that looked just like her. But honestly, if we're gonna talk about lookalikes, then we have to discuss that Kim looks like Amber Rose with her short hair too. When critics first saw the pics of Kim with her short hair, they pointed out how much she looks like Bianca. But I honestly think that Kim looks a little older, or has more masculine features. Kim's facial features are a bit more sharp, while Bianca's are a bit softer and more feminine. But that comes with Kim altering her facial appearance so much in the past few years that it's completely different from how it started. Anyway, this look for Kim is a total deviation from her normal style. She usually has long hair and extensions and all that, so the buzz cut is pretty shocking.
Yes, Kim this way! Here we go, Kim! Over the shoulder, Kim! Over the shoulder!
The wig she used for the shoot is pretty low quality too, but that makes sense. Usually if you want to use a wig that's super short like this, you get one that's been used until it's about to fall apart, and then you cut it up so you don't have to cut on your wigs that are still all healthy and looking good. She had really thin eyebrows and thick lips for the shoot, and with the short hair it made her unrecognizable to some people. Some people genuinely couldn't tell who it was. And all jokes and shadiness aside, sure, Kim may look a bit like Bianca here, but it's also a super cute, fun look. She honestly looks great, and it's got a little edginess to it. But I don't think Kim did it because she thought she wanted to try out a new fun look. It really looks like she tried to go for a more edgy and artistic look so she'd be taken more seriously as an actress. She probably thought that people wouldn't take her seriously because of her looks, and a lot of people equate hair to looks. She may have even been advised that because of her looks, she needed to do what Charlize Theron did in Monster and make herself look uglier. And Kim didn't go as hard as Charlize did. There's definitely a reason that Charlize won an Oscar for Best Actress in that movie, because she went hard. But I mean, Kim did definitely change her look up too, but kept some of the beauty and femininity with it. Even in the pics where she's trying to make herself look ugly, it didn't really work. But, you know, not being ugly really seems like a rich people problem. And you can see the logic behind her wanting to change her look and trying to get people to take her more seriously as an actress. She's famous because of her family's reality show. Well, that and the, tape that was released of her and her ex Ray J. So it's hard for anyone to take her seriously as anything more than being famous for being famous. How much longer can the reality show keep going, honestly? Probably not much longer, because they've basically done it all and it has to be winding down, especially with Kourtney reportedly going off and doing her own show. So So they'll have to start doing something new. And it seems like Kim is trying to get serious about acting because of that. Some people are even saying that the reason people are watching Paw Patrol is because Kim does voice acting for the kids' cartoon.
You like totally messed with the wrong dog.
And I get to a degree that if you have kids and you're maybe a little curious about what Kim Kardashian as a cartoon dog would be like, you might casually glance over while your kids are watching the show to see what that's about. But honestly, if you're just watching Paw Patrol because Kim K is on it, what even is your life? I'm sorry, but I just don't see that being a thing. I'm sure she's making money off it, but that money is coming from the younger audience, not the adults, okay? Now, when it comes to her being on American Horror Story, there's a whole cult following for that show and tons of fans. Sure, they've dropped off a bit here and there, but there are a lot of diehards, and I'm one of them. Even the awful seasons are still worth the watch to some of us. And since Lady Gaga's had such a wild success on the show, it makes sense for them to start integrating other entertainers and actors into it, which is probably how Kim came to be on the show. We'll have to wait a little bit to see what the ratings for this season are like, really be able to judge whether it's a good season or not though. Anyhow, Bianca originally did have long hair like Kim, but when she and Kanye got together and they made a decision to go all out to show off their unique style, she cut it short. There's probably a couple of reasons that Bianca made the move to go short. One, it looks great on her. And two, I'm sure she didn't like all the comparisons being made about how she looked like Kim. Everybody was comparing everything she did to Kim, so she probably didn't want to be compared on how she looked on top of that. But now when it comes to her short hair photo shoot, someone said, "I can't believe she didn't realize the creative director did this to her on purpose to resemble Bianca." And that's a good point. Kim doesn't have the creativity to style herself, or Kanye wouldn't have styled her himself and hooked her up with stylists while they were married. So that means that someone else totally played her, and she just didn't notice. And this isn't the first time Kim copied Bianca. Around a year ago, Kim made a bikini post that was really similar to one Bianca made, but has since been deleted. And fans were not about it. One user wrote, "Kim can copy her 365 days of the year and still not be as hot as Bianca. I know that stings her." Another wrote, "Bianca has the cuter face. Bianca wins this round. Next." Someone else wrote, "Kim clearly misses Kanye's attention and being his muse. Definitely more than a coincidence." There's a lot of speculation that Kanye and Bianca are settling down and getting ready to start a family. Right now, they're sort of honeymooning and taking trips to Japan and Italy and all over the place. And Kanye has gotten to see North during these trips, but you don't really see him being around his other younger kids so much, which might be because of the trips and stuff. But every time you turn around, there's a new rumor that Bianca is pregnant, and that probably makes Kim jealous. But is she jealous enough to purposely try to look like Bianca? What do you guys think? Does Kim look just like Bianca with her short hair and edgy look? Do you think Kim is doing it on purpose because she's jealous of Bianca? Is Kim trying to get back with Kanye? Or do you think a stylist set her up to make her look like Bianca on purpose without her knowing? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more great videos.
I feel confident as long as it's like me and a camera.